Welcome back to the channel, YouTube's Paddock Art Skill Dreams. First off, I just want to thank everyone for the likes, views, comments on the last video. Really appreciate it. I'm going to start off today's video with some shout outs. Finally, I got a Christmas card in the mail last week, a little late, but we had the postal service strike. So this came in. Thank you, Tom and Susan. Really appreciate the card. It's an awesome card. Love it. So thank you, Tom, for that. And then we got a sticker in the mail from Joe over at Big Sky Workshop, Model Workshop. Thank you, Joe. Go check out Joe's channel. He's got a lot of cool stuff over there. Not only is he working on models, which you see here on the sticker, but he does he rebuilds like Tonka toys and other metal toys of the sort. Really cool stuff. Go check him out. Give him some love and support over there. And he also created the what did you buy Wednesday. I haven't done anything on that yet because I haven't bought anything, but I do plan, as I've made a big order from Firewall Motorworks, so that'll be coming eventually. So appreciate the sticker, Joe. It's awesome. Love stickers. Okay, and then we have model car 1959 Leon over there. Really cool stuff. Lots of lowrider stuff. Leon, let me know if you got my card. I don't know if you got it or not. If you haven't, I'll send another one. I appreciate the kind words on the back. Check out Leon. He's got some cool lowrider stuff. He's really stepped up his game lately. Doing some really cool stuff. And check out his group build as well. It's an open group build for lowriders. Mine's back in the box. I ruined the paint, so I got to get that out again eventually. But anyways, go check out Leon. Show him some love and support. Then we have Don over here. Don's Tattoos Garage. Thank you, Don, for the card. Really cool 32, I think it is. Really appreciate the kind words on the back. Also, go check out Don's channel. He's got some cool stuff over there as well. And I know he's having a little time away from YouTube right now. So hopefully you come back soon, Don, and that you've got my card as well. So again, go check out Don. Show him some love and support. And thank you, Don, for the card and the good words on the back. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick update on my LO23 Hemi Dart. I'll get you guys turned around. We'll have a look at what I'm doing to the chassis right now. I'm going to show a couple things that I've kind of got going on, and then I'm going to do the mini tubs. So stick around for that or whatever. Just so you know, that's what I'm doing. Okay, let's get you turned around. Okay, so we're back, and I'm just kind of going to show you on the chassis here what I've been working on. I've been working on the subframe connectors. This is all just mocked in. Well, not all, but 2 pieces, 4 pieces, sorry. So the subframe connectors, got those in place. I just need to glue them in, add some support up here. And that should be looking good. I had to remove some material underneath so it sits flat. And then I'm also doing the torque box up front here and here, so I had to add in these, and then I'll put a sheet metal over top. And then this torque box, this rear one, is already on the frame, but I want to box this in, so I'm gonna so I had to flatten this to meet this because it was sitting up higher. So yeah, I'm just gonna box that in. I've removed the old spring perches for the stock springs, because these ones mount onto the Hemi super stock springs they're mounted onto the frame. So the only other thing I have now to do really to this chassis is to mini tub it. So basically I've been looking at mini tub kits online, and what they do is they splice around somewhere around the middle here, and they add a piece into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these down the middle, go back on this side, and I'm going to scribe these lines nice and close. So essentially what I would do is open this up and just bring it inboard, remove all this here. Like I said, bring this all inboard and then get some styrene for the opening that'll be left. So that's the idea I'm gonna go with. Hopefully I can pull it off, and we'll see how that goes. And then a couple other things with the dash. There was no heater in these cars, so I've got to make a cover. Well, I've got to, I don't know if it'll be easier to cut this out than try and flatten it out, the heater. So that needs to be covered. There's a little cover that they made from the factory that goes over that, and then also the radio as well. This one should be a little easier to get to. I don't know, there's a little lip here, I don't want to gouge into that. So anyways, heater and radio delete is what I need to do. So that's where I'm at with this. Haven't, just in the planning stages, obviously. And then the firewall. This kit comes with 2 firewalls. So I was deleting the heater part here, and then I've got to fill in this hole as well. So one thing about these 2 different firewalls is the stock, the master cylinder brake system is down here. So they relocated this up and to the right. So that's the difference. Pretty much the only difference I've seen. And they do mention that in some of the articles that I've read as well. So yeah, that's kind of interesting to note as well. So I just need to build a cover for this, and that's that. And some of the articles I read, so they do not have any mirrors, outside mirrors. There's the one in the windshield one, of course, that they do have on these cars. But I read in some places there was a little rectangular cover here for where the holes for the side mirror. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Because I haven't been able to find a picture showing that part. So I kind of just like to see what it looks like before I go and do it. Maybe just have to look closer on some of the LO23 original photos, but they're so grainy you can't really see any detail, so it's hard to see. And another thing to note about these drip rails, they didn't come chrome. So those any of these that were chrome, that was added by the racers or whoever owned the car. It's more of an aesthetic thing, but these did not come chrome. The car that I looked at that was painted in the to look like the original LO23 that came from Hearst did have chrome molding here. So obviously that was added. So yeah, I've just been doing a little more work on these wheel wells. They're looking pretty good now. Couple little bumps that I've got to address, but otherwise they're looking pretty good. Maybe a little more sanding, and they should look good. So one other thing on here with the Firewall, because this has a battery in the back of the trunk, I've got to remove this battery tray. So obviously the trays never looked like this. They were just, like I said, a tray, not a shelf. Or anyways, yeah, I gotta remove this all out and just make it look like this side, which is nice and straight. So that shouldn't be too much of an issue either. And yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna get going on this mini tub. Gonna get some stuff ready, and then I'll show you how I'm gonna tackle that. Okay, so I just did some taping. I just kind of followed this line right here, and this is kind of a rough guide or whatever. It's not. I'm not going to be too worried if I go outside of this line too much, because I can go back later and clean it up. And then because I'm going to have to add in stuff anyway, material. So I'm just so I kind of know where to stop scribing or start. So I'm just going to go ahead and start scribing this out to try and get a nice clean line. So I figure if I can get this scribed out, mostly using this tool, it should give me a nice clean edge for when I go to move this back over the frame. So I'll try and fast forward most of this. So I know this is rather boring, tedious work. This is the same tool that I've been using for the past year now. Got it off of Amazon. I'm not going to leave a link to it because I'm Amazon Canada. I've tried to leave links before or used links from people from the States, and they never work. So search model car panel scriber, and it should show up somewhere there. This is probably the third biggest tip, widest tip, or sorry, third from the smallest. You get 6 tips with it, so I may end up having to add. Alright, got that piece removed. It'll definitely need some cleanup. And this looks like a pretty good edge here. just widen this up. Take out all this material. Okay, so I went ahead and filled some of the gaps with the sprue glue. So this is just to me extra thin with a bunch of sprue in it. I don't do mine super thick, but this is how it looks. I went in from the back side first. And once that just started to slightly harden, I went on the inside and applied some in there. So we're going to let this all dry up, let it set, and then I can start filling in with some sprue, filling in the gaps. You can see that looks pretty darn good so far. Actually surprised how well that turned out. So yeah, and like I said, appreciate you guys checking in on the video. Certainly no pro. This is the first time I've tried it this way, and having fun. Talk to y'all soon. Pat out. Model on. Thank you. Thank you very much.